You see why I said that she should have been on Team USA? You see why I had to go off on the likes?
Steven had just set the internet on fire with a hot take on the WNBA, and everyone's going nuts. Why would Steven have put his career and his reputation on the line for what it's worth? Before Stephen A. Smith found himself at the center of WNBA controversy, he was already knee-deep in a storm with none other than King James himself. Yes, LeBron James. It started subtly with Smith airing his usual brand of bold takes on ESPN's First Take. But this time, he waded into dangerous waters by questioning Bronny James' legitimacy as a future NBA star. And the reason why will shock you. Stephen A. implied that Bronny's path to the league was paved more by legacy than by merit. It didn't take long before LeBron responded publicly and pointedly. On social media and through sideline interviews, LeBron called out the narratives built around his son and accused Stephen of using his platform to punch down. The feud simmered for weeks with fans, analysts, and even former NBA players chiming in. But here's where it gets even crazier. The timing couldn't have been worse. Just as this spat with LeBron started to fade from headlines, Smith launched into another high-profile defense, this time of Caitlin Clark. While Clark herself hadn't done anything controversial, her sheer popularity in the WNBA and the way the league and media elevated her rubbed some people the wrong way, especially when you consider how long black female athletes have struggled to get a fraction of that spotlight. And then, And then, boom, Stephanie dives in, arguing that Clark is being unfairly criticized for things beyond her control and should be celebrated, not condemned. But what if I told you? That's not the worst part? In doing so, he unknowingly opened a new can of worms. Critics began comparing his treatment of LeBron's family versus his protection of Clark. Some felt there was a double standard. Why attack Bronny for benefiting from his father's fame while defending Clark, who also benefits from unique media amplification? In this part, it changes everything. This parallel started to shift public perception of Smith's commentary style. Was he truly advocating for fairness across the board? Or was he just trying to stay relevant by jumping from controversy to controversy? But here's something most people completely miss.